I don't really say that I regret making it, because I don't ever regret any mistakes that I make, because I feel like mistakes that you make turn you into the person that you become, right? And so you have to kind of like make a mistake. You have to fuck up in order to succeed, in a way. So like I don't regret anything, but at the same time it was a stupid video. Yeah, it was a very stupid video. Okay, let's get this one down. All right, just give me a second. I'm gonna read the rest of these. Could you please check why I got chat banned? Ah, fuck. Okay. All right. Okay, just a minute. Let me see. So, why I got chat banned? Not everyone can get carried like you, brother. Okay, how long have you watched the stream? Okay, you've watched this stream so long. Whatever. Who gives a fuck? I'm gonna unban you. Okay, you're unbanned. All right, just give me a minute. All right, next one. Thanks for being a good fun streamer, in my opinion. Thank you, man. I appreciate you watching. Thank you, thank you. I've been playing Diablo 3 lately. I'm sorry to hear that. Give me a sec. Let me actually help these guys. I'm just fucking around and just like taking the blood and not doing anything. Wasn't thinking much of it, but I killed a rainbow goblin. I was thinking like, what the fuck? Going around slaughtering ponies and teddy bears. I hope they have something like that in Diablo 4. I do. I mean, they need to have a pony level, like obviously, or like a cow level, or some sort of like goof level. But at the same time, like, I just hope it's only in that level. You know what I mean? Stomper, thanks very much for the $2. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, thank you. What are your thoughts on they made experience bonuses account-wide, earned for each character that you get to max level in the current expansion? I don't know about doing it that way, but I do think they should move it away from having it be gear associated. That's one thing I do absolutely agree with. Okay, give me a second. Let me invite this guy. And I think he's got another one. Keep up the amazing work. Love your stream. Matthew, thank you very much for the $20. I love you, too. Thank you very much, man. Where is he? He's right over there. Okay, head over there. My daughter was born 2 weeks ago. I tried to sneak in McCool as a middle name on birth certificate, but my wife was too sharp and caught it. This clip was the other great thing to happen last month. Well, I'm sorry, but I don't click any links, so I can't look at your clip. Congratulations on having your kid, man. That's fucking awesome. And, I don't know about it. I'm about giving her the middle name McCool. I'm actually, like, you've got a really great wife. You know, you really do, man, and she's a really smart person. She really is, and, you know, your wife's really looking out for her, man. Like, that's very, very smart wife. Okay, let's see here. Read the rest of this. I was fired from my startup job because an employee complained about a shirtless picture I posted to my private Instagram account. Privacy does not exist, and you can't ever be yourself in the modern world. Well, I think that's basically it. It's, like, kind of a weird thing where, like, people want to have... I think people... This is my take on it. People want to be able to... People don't want to have their personal life called into question and judged whenever they're being evaluated in a professional setting. I think that's really what it is. Because obviously it's not that you don't want the privacy, because you're posting it in a public place. Right? I mean, you're posting it in a public place. So your Instagram is... It's public, right? This is a public... yeah, you said private Instagram. But, like, do you mean that the account was privated, or it was a private Instagram for just you and your friends? I don't know really what you mean to say by that. But I think that the core of what people want is they don't want to have their personal life and things that they do outside of their job called into question and basically at the approval of somebody else in order for them to advance in a professional setting. Like, at the very core, I think that's really what it is. And, don't post pics on Instagram? Well, bug, dude. Yeah, you can, of course, it's always easier, just don't post pictures, right? It's the same thing as, like, you know, sending people nudes. You know, how do you avoid getting your nudes leaked? Don't send anybody your nudes. Don't take nudes. It's a really, really, I don't want to listen to the song right now, it's annoying. Let's see here. That's a good song. Okay, we'll listen to this one here. So yeah, I mean, yeah, just don't post nudes. But the thing is, like, even if you do... Oh, there it is, dude. Thank you, man. Did I get him? Shit, I don't think I even got him there. Maybe I did. I had to... There's a bug flew on my fucking nose, man. I had to get his ass, dude. But yeah, anyway, I think that's what people don't like, and they don't like the idea that, like, your social life and, like, your interests and everything like that are all called into question whenever you want to get a job or do anything out in the world. And I think people consider that intrusive, and I'll take a look at a couple of videos too. I know Bellier made a video. I wanted to take a look at that, and then we'll go from there. Where the fuck do I need to go here? Okay, so can I go around here? No, I can't. Let me just circle around then. What are your where the hell am I going to get around through here? What would you change to save retail? I would add back the artifact weapon skill tree in some sort of a way, and basically integrate that into the game in certain different ways. What is this, burgers? Burgers, what are you doing? Burgers, you're upsetting me by standing next to me like that. I'm getting real upset. Let's see, what else would I do? Pretty much describing the current Final Fantasy 14 game. Yeah, but the problem with Final Fantasy 14 is it's not good. Like, I mean, yeah, of course Final Fantasy 14 might have some positive things to it, but the game's still not good, so it's like, who gives a fuck? Let's see, what else besides that? Give me 1 second, check the comments. I'll look at that later on. I need to take a piss, and then I'll be back, and we'll take a look at the Deliger video, okay? Give me a second here. Okay, let's see, what is this? Okay, let's see, are we good? We're good? All right, wait, what happened? What did McConnell say? What did McConnell say? Maybe if you tweet more, you'll get over 200,000 followers. Well, all right, let me refresh, okay? I'm at 196K. Man, there's like 40 people that followed. I'm never gonna hit it, man. This is so stupid. Man, I hate this game. I hate this Twitter shit, man. This is so stupid. Okay, give me a, let me minimize this. Actually, I'll open it back up in a second, and we'll take a look at the Bellier video, okay? And then I'll probably go do something on my rogue and get him leveled up. All right, give me a second. Okay. Oh, wow. 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 Look at this. WoW's largest ever growth. Shadowlands release. Wow, holy shit, that's awesome. You get 200K, you need to buy Twitter DLC. Maybe I'll have to do that. So the announcement was a verified thingy? No, it was not. That's just something that's completely separate. It's not really a big deal, but it's kind of good, I guess. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look at it.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Warcraft News. We've got a lot to talk about today with Blizzard's financials, lots going on in-game, and major updates to patch 8.3, plus a look into some of the possible release dates for World of Warcraft Shadowlands. First though, November is Pin Month on Patreon. In addition to our regularly scheduled Demon Hunter set, we are also doing our first ever pin. It was
Incredible.
A bunch of fun to create, and Patreon's a massive help for us, and you'll get great loot in return.
There it is.
Also directly help us bring on our new editor, and you'll see the boons of that very soon in our future content. But okay, with that covered, let's get into the news. So it's only a few quarters after the earnings call, the reported record
we watched this.
Was followed up
Remember this
by
shit?
The dismissal of 800 Blizzard staff. The last 12 months certainly have been challenging for Blizzard, so
yeah,
all
to say
eyes
the
have
least.
been on their earnings report, especially this time post-Classic. And interestingly enough, they have reported a strong enough third quarter for 2019. In this period, the company has had 33 million monthly active users across its platform.
That's
Net
a lot.
revenues
Holy
of
shit.
394 million were reported with
God
an
damn.
operating income of $74 million in Q3. Ultimately, reporting lower revenues than last year, on the year-on-year basis, because of course the same period last year was the Battle for Azeroth launch, and well, that was pretty hard to beat. Now, the launch of Classic has been really held up as a driving force for their surge in user engagement, with it being, they said, the most significant quarterly subscription increase in the game's history. All of its history. Now, this could be seen as a sign of how strong the game currently is, or conversely.
Wait. Q3, World of Warcraft Classic drove the biggest quarterly increase to subscription plans in franchise history. Holy shit. Dude, I can't believe BFA is doing so well that it caused that to happen. Can you guys, like, that's insane, isn't it? Wow. That's crazy, man. Holy shit. Wow. BFA is doing so well.
The state of player engagement prior to Classic not really being great. Then another thing we've seen continue is them actually present Classic and Contemporary Warcraft as like the same community, and I think that's a pretty clear indication that Blizzard will be layering their content releases between the two different platforms going forward, and I suppose more on that when we talk about the Shadowlands release dates. Now, the Q&A section, that is traditionally used by investors to air their anxieties, and well, it had minimal mention of World of Warcraft, with Cody Johnson using the one question field at about it pretty much as a chance to do a glorified victory lap. Now, in this, he said the player engagement is healthy going into Q4, and the Shadowlands has strong potential for player retention. Now, looking at the past numbers, what's interesting to me is that the previous largest quarterly jump ever was from the end of MOP to the launch of WoD, and that saw 2.6 million players return. So clearly, Classic's doing more than that. I don't think that it would be...
So it had over 2.6 million people. Holy shit, man. What the fuck? That is insane. That is fucking ridiculous, man. About the biggest drop? I don't think so.
Be absurd to say that it's 3 to 4 million more people, more subs. Now, not all of them will stay, of course, but still, we do know that WoW Classic Month 2, like the overall engagement there, is significantly higher than World of Warcraft's like overall engagement before Classic launched. So clearly, Classic has been an extremely additive thing to the World of Warcraft community. And speaking of that, well, Classic Phase 2 unlocks the week beginning the 12th of November. Outside the early release of Dire Maul, this will be the first content update for Classic. So what can we expect from Phase 2? Well, the PvP honor system launches. There was no barrier to PvP previously, but a substantive reward system, well, that's going to drive a lot more PvP on most servers. We're definitely going to see over the coming weeks.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a real shit show,
especially in Hillsbrad and the Barrens. And
I don't know how they're. Now, shit. Well, I don't know how they're going to be able to do this with like their servers. Their servers are so bad right now. I don't know how it's going to be possible for Blizzard to see Phase 2 happen on any of the larger servers at all. I don't think so in any way.
At BlizzCon, Ian recommended the players finish up whatever quests they've got.
It was like, no fucking way, man.
And, well, with our server of Shazrath, I'm expecting hundreds of players to be battling between Tarren Mill and South Shore in the coming days. This also will, of course, come with PvP rewards, but remember, you're not going to see Battlegrounds launch until Phase 3. Of course, that's not all. PvE players will get the world bosses Lord Kazak and Azuragos. Now, Blizzard actually previously stated that they would not launch any world bosses until layering would no longer be needed. Now, Blizzard will be able to synchronize the end of layering with the release of Phase 2, and I think that would all be pretty darn exciting. Okay, with that covered, let's hop over to contemporary World of Warcraft. So, World of Warcraft is 15 years old, and to celebrate, Blizz have brought a selection of thematic events and activities for players to participate in. So, when you log in, you're going to get the little Nefarian pet, and then you're also going to get a letter from Chromie that invites you to the special time-walking event in the Caverns of Time. Now,
what a disappointment this was. Like, what a disappointment this shit was. Like, I was so excited to do this event, and then it just turned out to be bullshit, man. It just turned out to be such fucking bullshit. Like, it was it's like the only thing that was hard about it was Defile. So it's like, oh yeah, we're going to make you go through 2 other fights to randomly throw a mechanic at you that one-shots the entire raid from 10 years ago, and if you don't know how to deal with it exactly, everybody in the raid dies. It's like, that's so fucking dumb, man. Like, I'm sorry, it's so fucking dumb, especially in like an LFR environment. Like, I hate it whenever Blizzard does this. They add like one mechanic in there that, like, in a random grouping system, I don't think that there should be a fucking mechanic in there that one person can wipe the raid with. It just seems like it's too open for trolling and one person just ruining it for everybody else. The fucking 15-year anniversary thing, I was not a big fan of at all. And yeah, it was okay, but it could have just been so much better, man. It could have been so much fucking better.
Now, within the caverns, you find these chrono crystals, which just show you significant cinematics. So, yeah, I guess they threw that in for some reason, so you can watch the Wrathgate, but not on YouTube if you want to. Gameplay-wise, there's quite a bit, though, so we've got the variation of the old Altaric Valley. It's an homage to the original rather than being an accurate representation of it, so there are no reinforcements, there are no time limits, plus Korak the Blood Ranger is back. And, well, we've pretty much...
Is this a good thing? I never really did it seriously, and so I'm actually curious. No, it's good. Some people are saying it's good, it's horrible. I feel like it's probably going to be, like, really laggy or just, like, scuffed in some way or another. It's retail, so it's trash. Well, yeah, I know. Retail bad, classic good. Yeah, retail bad, classic good. Everybody knows that. But, you know, I'm excited to at least maybe do, like, 1 or 2 of them.
much have seen a return to very long battleground matches. Now, true to form, Korak has already received a 60% buff to his health in a recent hotfix, now spawning 2 minutes after the match has begun.
Damn.
With developers actually explaining this as something that basically offsets the alliance bias that's inherent in AV.
What do you,
now,
what?
There's also faction-specific mount rewards and return weapons, such as the Ice Barbed Spear, which are, you know, clear callbacks to the original AV rewards. So you can get all that stuff.
What's he talking about?
Overall, you just want to head there and complete the quest
I don't
from
understand.
your base, and that will get you most of it. Of course, that's not all, because we do have Memories of Azeroth, which is our new 3-wing time-walking raid. Now, each wing, one for the Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King, and
Imagine fighting Nefarian and having the entire fucking fight be killing his ads in phase 2. Who the fuck thought this was a good idea? Like, I genuinely don't even understand. Like, how the fuck could anybody just be like, oh yeah, we're gonna do Nefarian. Here's how it's supposed to work. You sit there and you kill the ads and then the fight's over. Oh, it's so dumb.
Cataclysm will include bosses idiomatic of not just those expansions, but also the design ethic of the time.
Yeah.
This can be incredibly cinematic, with Chromie fitting you in the wider context of each encounter, and it certainly does show how far Blizzard has come. And I feel sometimes a little bit intentionally with the way that they weave sort of modern systems.
Arcana, thanks for 5 gifted subs. I appreciate that, man.
Maybe new
Thank
transitions or the sound files with old visuals and mechanics. I think it's the most notable in encounters like Archimonde, with his voice lines not aging super well and his mechanics feeling a little bit static.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
Raiders who fought these bosses while they were relevant, well, they might enjoy this event less, because it's only certain phases of each encounter, and the transitions cut away from the fight with little notice. There are a few other questionable aspects here, such as it only being available through LFR. The generally chaotic nature of LFR means that bad positioning on, say, Lich King's Defile will just cascade into a wipe, and that will
what a
reset
great
the entire
point.
raid back
What
to the
a
first
great
boss,
point that he brings up right here.
Which I don't think
Very
is massively
true.
fun. Now, of course, though, the Memories of Azeroth raid has eye level 420 loot rewards, so and of course they can Titan Forge to be like heroic raid level gear, and that includes weapons. So people will do it. Now, with this event going on for 3 months, I think players are going to be getting a lot of that easy 420 loot, and I mean, it does jump you up a few steps in terms of item level progression, and it seems like it's an incentive to keep players on contemporary servers. Now, speaking of incentives, well, completing the old raids will give you the Obsidian Worldbreaker mount. I think a very fitting celebration for the 15th anniversary, but still, the ease of acquisition, I do think it kind of makes it feel like more of a participation trophy. That said, the anniversary event does have more reasons to stay logged in, with a potential 75 boost to rep acquisitions on the first weekend. So basically, it's World Quest week, so that's 50%. Then there's the anniversary buff, that's a 15% boost to both rep and experience gain, and that's active until January. Then add to that the carousel bonus from the Dark Moon Fair, and yeah, you could be getting a 75% rep bonus plus a 25%
That's a lot of
XP
stuff.
bonus. Great for leveling your alts, great for getting Pathfinder if you haven't really done that yet.
What the hell, dude?
So
I need to
that.
go do
Now,
some
Dark
world
Moon Fair will be
quests,
returning
guys.
in December and in January,
This
so
is
there'll be 2 more
awesome.
opportunities to really maximize
I'm so
the
excited.
stacking of those boosts. Then a few things to round out the anniversary event. Players can get the Spellstone Delight. Now, this is pretty crazy. It's a purchasable item that gives you 100% move speed outside of instances for 30 seconds. And to be honest, it seems absurdly good. I'll be stocking up on like half a bank full of them, but it would be nice to get clarification from Blizz as to whether they will persist outside of the event. Then, the overtuned core.
Hopefully they won't.
They're back.
That way people will not have to
sure
stack
that
them
will
up.
appeal to certain sections of the player base. Then next up, patch 8.3. This
Crypticon
has been confirmed
bought
to be
4,000
launching
of
early
those?
2020.
Oh, is that it?
And this will be over the consistent 3-month patch cycle they normally want, with Rise of a Shower then launching on the 25th of June, and 8.2.5 feeling very light content-wise. What, we're 7 months between significant content patches? Now, with the anniversary event ending in January, that would all hint at a post-Christmas launch. And it certainly seems like the 15th event is lasting for so long because it's the main thing that'll be holding the fort till the late release of 8.3. So, discounting a potential patch 8.3.5, we may be looking at least a further 7 months after 8.3 till Shadowlands' launch. And that's if it launches in August, which it really doesn't seem like it will. I mean, personally, I'm expecting September.
This is going to be like November, man.
Even November.
Yeah.
So with 8.3 being
that's what I think it's going to be.
I think it's going to be a pretty long wait for modern-only players, but if you're into Classic, then I think there'll probably be a lot to do as Blizzard roll out those phases. But overall, though, yeah, it seems like the mistakes of BFA knocked them back, and they just have to wait until the 8.3 reception comes in till they can make a lot of major decisions for Shadowlands. Anyway, with that covered, let's actually talk about 8.3. So the Dungeon Journal has been updated, and it now hosts details of the N'Zoth encounter. The most iconic set of fights begins with Il'gynoth, who has, well, I mean, he's encouraged so much lore speculation.
Il'gynoth,
for me
Corruption
anyway, over the last month.
Reborn.
So it's that
Yeah.
through to the Carapace of N'Zoth, which is just a big
Carapace, I know what that is.
And it actually does have the potential to be a satisfying representation of an old god, like a literal mountain of void and flesh.
Oh, we'll see how it goes.
The old god himself. Players will have a sanity bar for the fight, that will have cascading mechanics be worked into it. If a player goes insane, they're going to receive the gift of N'Zoth, again, I guess.
I'm sure that's going to be
their
great.
Health and damage, but after 20 seconds, they will become a servant of N'Zoth for the remainder of the fight. So,
yeah.
Not something you'd want. Then in phase 2 of the
no,
fight,
probably
players
not.
will have to fend off tentacle
Yeah,
lads,
probably not.
then select. Champions will delve into the most subversive visions of N'Zoth. Now, this includes the corruption of Deathwing, so seeing him broken over Wormrest Temple, and also the treacherous bargain, which actually shows details of Ashara's pact with Sylvanas. So that all seems pretty cool. They're both significant visions for the lore fans. Now, players will be able to weaken N'Zoth's psyche from within those visions in a similar manner to the weaknesses induced through, say, invading Cthulhu's stomach or going through Yogg-Saron. It's pretty nice to see more Old God visions. Of course, that is just like the brain visions that we saw with Yogg, so that's pretty cool. Now, the fight's climactic final phase will see N'Zoth warp reality to bring the Chamber of the Heart to him in an attempt to corrupt Azeroth's world soul. Now, this, if all done correctly, could be visually amazing, but
I'm just not that interested in what they're gonna do with N'Zoth. Like, after I saw the cinematic, like, I'll show you guys after this. Where's the N'Zoth ending? Well, let me see if I can show you guys this afterwards. And this is why I lost interest in the N'Zoth thing.
I mean, based on that early leak of how the fight ends, it kind of does make me want to wait and see to actually, well, do the raid in one way.
He's not dead, though. Yeah, it's going to be a spoiler.
Then
You're
next
right.
up, we are getting a clearer picture of how corruption is going to work, and it does seem like Blaze is taking feedback from the community on board. So, first, we have seen corruption amounts on armor now become static, and that does, of course, lessen the RNG burden, and it does make the system a bit easier to navigate, so that's really good. Then the positive crit damage FX has been nerfed by around 50%.
That's probably a good thing.
Massive source of balance complaints, and it's good they've done that.
Yeah,
Then
I consider that as a very good thing.
We've seen new weapons on the PTR that have a guaranteed corruption level. Now, this means that to use these powerful weapons, you will have to deal with guaranteed tendrils and corrupted
deterministic stats.
Now, that said, they will each
what
have
is
effects
this?
that will make them worth that corruption. Now, we've then also seen our first Ny'alotha Azerite trait, Heart of Darkness, which benefits, well, the benefits of which will only unlock after a certain threshold of corruption. Now, in line with all that stuff, the Legendary Cloak now has a corruption resistant stat. So at rank 1, it's +5. That means that if you've got 20 corruption, then your net corruption would be 15. So it seems like the goal here is to steadily increase player power by increasing the amount of corruption that they can remove through that resistance through their Legendary Cloak. Now, this essentially will act as a continual nerf to content, somewhat like how Titan Forging steadily increased player power over time, but I suppose in a bit more of a controlled fashion. Then next, let's talk about some new rewards. So, Mythic players will get the Awakened title for getting +10 in every dungeon.
This is, I'm so glad they're adding this in. I am so fucking glad they're adding this shit back into the game. This is so great.
Overall, it's great to see Mythic Plus get that type of reward, so really good move there. We then got a reskin Mists of Pandaria Collector's Edition mount with Pao Pi and Ren Stalwart Hound. We don't exactly know if these can fly yet, like the previous reskinned Quillen from the Island Expedition.
I would kind of assume.
So maybe they're trying to preserve a unique feature there for the collector's edition version of the mount, but anyway, there's that. The next Doomgorger Kralok in Vol'dun is going to drop the Brown Alpaca mount. Depending on the drop rate, though, that might be quite difficult in terms of its acquisition, as well, this boss is associated with
we need to do that 100%, man.
Quest, and therefore it's attached
we really
to
need to do that.
Pretty long spawn cycle, so that one might actually be pretty darn hard to get your hands on. But anyway, that's us for the Warcraft news.
Kind of world boss mount? Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about that, man.
Talk about. It's definitely interesting seeing.
I guess I'll just farm it as much as I can.
It's obviously, you know, it's an interesting patch. There's a lot of content reuse. There's also a lot of smart ideas, and it's clear that Blizzard are testing quite a lot of stuff. So I mean, man, yeah, it'll just be interesting. I'm really hoping that's early January and not like February in terms of the release date, because, I mean, if it's February, that would be a little bit scuffed, or, you know, February, March, something like that. But anyway, let me know what you think about the various different release dates like 483 and Shadowlands. I'd love to know how that fits into your schedule, just what you feel about the health of the game after all the information we've got recently. So let me know if you want to help us out and get some really cool pins. Check out the Patreon. And with that, thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you next time.
Here's why I'm not excited about AZEROTH, okay? Here's why I'm not. Watch this. Watch this shit. Spoiler warning. There's no sound. Enough. Your mind will be mine. I'll do the. I can't listen to this song because it's like the entry song. I can't do it anymore. Lost voice lines. The veil wanes. His crown will open the way. The fall of the night reveals her true face. She will bring only ruin. When the arrow finds its marks, the last fetter will fall away. I alone can save you from what is to come. I just... No, Pinky Poo. You are not invited. All right, we need anybody else that wants to come and join. Please go ahead and message me INV for an invite, and we can get this done, okay? Yeah, please go ahead and do. Okay, let's see here. And I'll get this done. You know, no, Pinky Poo. Message me INV for an invite. Message me INV for an invite. Okay, just give me 1 second here. All right. What about Olympus thing? Yeah, so what I'm going to be doing is... Oh, this guy keeps rejoining over and over and over. Okay, all right, let's go. And all right, yeah, we're fine. Do you see other streamers as competition or for ideas? It depends, right? I mean, like, obviously, it's like, obviously as a streamer you do kind of compete against other streamers for, like, you know, the eyes of, you know, the audience. And like, of course, some people, like, it's like if I go online, there are going to be people that are going to be like, oh, well, Asmon's online, I'm going to stop watching whoever I'm watching and watch someone else. But in general, I try not to worry about that too much. And I think it's kind of a toxic way of looking at things. And shit, I think, all right. There are plenty of jobs that people have. It's like to say, I have no interest in playing these other random games. And yeah, that's about it. You're not a cheater. Would you do the last 10 minutes of blowjob or the last 30 seconds? The first 10 minutes are people have always been attention starved, but nowadays it's like just so much more just out. And the reason why this works, obviously, is, you know, because they give experience level 60s, I gain full experience if they help me kill them with the mob tag, right? Social media is currently turned into interrupts and points to live streamers rather than escape from them. Well, I think also, like, I mean, people, I think it's like just in general, like everything nowadays is, people have, I think there's also like a certain level of like moral justification people feel like they have. Yeah, you guys probably want to watch out for the guy behind us. I'm going to take him out. Come here. Bitch! That was me, dude. That was me. That was my action, dude. I killed him right there. So that's how it goes. Yeah, watch behind us so we don't let the heroes get sapped or anything, okay? Cheating, then I would get banned. And so I'm not cheating at all. Now, are they going to fix this method? I personally don't think they will. I think I'm going to be able to do this for every single character, and I'm going to have a 60 of every character in like a month. It's going to be fucking awesome, man. I'm so excited about this. People have been doing this since vanilla. Yeah, see, I didn't know the way it worked in vanilla. Like, I thought that it was a completely different dynamic in vanilla. So I'm really glad that this is actually working the same way that I thought it was. This is fucking awesome. Okay, there goes. Athene got banned from mob tagging. Well, yeah, because he was mob tagging inside of a dungeon. It was different. It was a different mechanic. So, yeah, I mean, obviously Athene's situation was a little bit different than this. But, you know, I think also they overturned his stream anyway. So it doesn't really matter. What was the announcement? Okay, I will do the announcement. I will do it at 1 p.m. Okay? I will do the announcement at 1 p.m. And I'll go ahead and I'll let everybody know what the fuck is going on. How about that? Does that sound good? Yeah, we will do the announcement at 1 p.m. Sound good? Push back? Well, no, I said 12 or 1. I said 12 or 1 at the very beginning. That's the first thing I said. Okay, we got these guys. Perfect. Okay, I'll keep farming. This is going great. Athene got banned because it was a world first thing involved? No, Athene got banned because it was inside of an instance. This isn't inside of an instance, so it's a completely different dynamic. What's this guy doing? Is he helping me out? Is this my boy? Oh, shit, that's my boy, dude. Damn, dude, thank you, man. Thank you very much. I'm gonna lose half the tags on these mobs, though. Yeah, I lost like half of this. Okay, thank you, dude. I appreciate that. I didn't even know he was in the group. Fuck yeah, man. Thank you very much. I can tag him one at a time. I think that might be cleaner, though, to be honest. But we'll find out. Kind of an instance? Well, yeah, it was an instance. Can you react to Quinn's video while leveling? I don't know if I want to, like, react to a video in the background. I feel like that's a little bit awkward to do, honestly. If you do get banned, what game will you play? I'll just make another account. Like, I mean, if they ban me, then I'll just make another account. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, I'll be upset if they ban me. I'll be very upset if they ban me. But I don't think that's going to happen. Like, I would not do this if I thought it would get me banned. Like, if there was any risk of getting banned, I would never take this. I would never take the risk. I care about my account way too much, and I would never do that. Like, you guys gotta remember, like, I've had a few, like, you know, bad things happen to my account for being a bad boy. But for the most part, I've been a good boy the whole time I've played WoW. I've been a very, very good boy. I don't do anything wrong. I always do everything right, etc. And so there should be no problem with me, doing anything, okay? Blizzard likes me a lot. I think they do now. See, I think originally Blizzard was like, they were kind of hoping that I would go away. They were like, man, okay, this Asmongold guy's, you know, he's doing pretty well. Hopefully he'll go away or something and everything will be fine, right? We can go back to like our normal stuff. And then it's like a year later, they're like, man, when's he gonna go away, man? He's still here. What's he doing? Still being here? What is this? You know, and then as time goes on, you know, I'm still there. And eventually I think that Blizzard probably decided, they're like, you know what? I mean, this guy, like, we're going to have to deal with him one way or another. And they just probably started thinking like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. Let's start interacting with Asmongold. I think that's really what it is. Would you trade your account for Blizzard to make the game great again? Would I sacrifice my account to make the game good again? I don't even know what kind of a question that is. Here's a better question. Who wouldn't? Why would you want to... there's a rogue. AoE. Yeah, there's a rogue. I got distracted. Who wouldn't? Every single person would want to do that. Like, why would I want to play a game that sucks? I mean, it makes sense. Yeah, of course I would want to do that. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. It'd be amazing. I'd love to see, like, I would sacrifice my entire account. I would delete my account if I knew that it would make the game good again. I would. No problem at all. Can you get banned for scamming items via gold trade? It depends on how you scam them. But sometimes yes, sometimes no. It really depends. Hope to see a return of Allcraft for Shadowlands. We'll see what happens. Okay, let's go down here. I should use grenades to multi-tag. I don't want to overwhelm the group. I mean, like, yeah, multi-tagging would be good, but this is fine anyway. I mean, like, let's be real, guys. I mean, the leveling speed that I'm at already, I mean, I'm only getting 250,000 experience an hour, right? I mean, I don't know. Is that not enough, guys? Are we not getting enough experience per hour? 250,000? I mean, come on. Like trading a pearl, telling someone it's a righteous orb? Oh, like, so if you trade a pearl to somebody and you put a righteous orb in trade. Oh, this is something like, yeah. So you put a righteous orb in trade, and somebody puts in 15 gold, and then you take the righteous orb out of trade, and then you put in a random pearl. Oh, I leveled. 46, boys. 46, boys. Holy shit. There we go, man. I don't know if these are good. I guess I'll get remorseless attacks. I have no idea which ones are good on here. Yeah, fuck yeah. That's a ding. That's a fucking ding. Okay, let's come pull these guys here. There we go. Get that one. Get this one here. Taking a little bit too much damage. Let me go ahead and try and move away. Am I gonna die here? I think I might. We'll see. Let's see. I'm trying to get away. Uh-oh. I'm pretty low. Okay, there, he's trying to find me. Yeah, it's good if you, like, just keep a target marker on me. That's one way to do it. It makes it a lot easier. Get Relentless Strikes as soon as possible. Relentless Strikes. What the fuck is Relentless Strikes? I don't even... Oh, this one here. Finishing moves with 20% chance per combo point to restore 20... Oh, that's really good. Holy shit. Yeah, of course I'm gonna get that. Okay, this one gives me bonus experience. Okay, there we go. We'll kill him. Have you thought about doing this in a group of 5 people, your level for tagging? I'm not really sure if that's gonna work. Okay, so this guy is here. He's trying to tag our mobs. So if he tags my mobs, let him die. Just let him die. Okay, there we go. Am I gonna die here? No, I'm not. Okay, good. Yeah, this guy's gonna try and tag our mobs. So just watch this guy. Listen, everybody, watch. Listen to me. Listen to me. If he makes the tag, let the mob kill him. Let the mob kill him if he tags it. Okay? Good. All right, let's go. Yeah, so just kill the mob. Okay? Like, I understand, like, this is... Some people, like, I've got to sit there and explain it for, like, 10 minutes or something like that. But it's very, very simple. Okay, good. How much experience power do you normally get in a 5-man dungeon leveling? Like 30k or so, I'd say. Like, yeah, somewhere around 30k. Maybe something a little bit less than that, but 30k seems pretty average. There it is. Nice try, Pinky. To make a big thing with this and, go and fight them back and forth. But I'm not going to waste my time. Let's just go do MC. Yeah, let's just go do MC. It doesn't matter. Yep, not stream sniping again. That's right. Yep, I'm just going to go do MC. Like 20 people, you can take them? No, because then they'll just bring more people. There'll be like rogues that'll run in there and suicide and everything like that. Yesterday, accessing words in MC. Yeah, I don't... The thing is, like, as I said, I mean, I am going to... I will deal with this. I'll take care of it. It's gotten to the point where it's annoying to me now. And it makes me to where I'm not really able to play the game anymore. And I feel like anything that I want to do in the game, I'm not really able to, because there are people who are, trying to make a living, trying to fuck with me. And I'm going to deal with that. So don't worry about it. Okay? Yep. I'll deal with it. That's going to be it. All right. Go ahead and send me INV for an invite, and let's get this done. Okay. Give me 1 second here. How do you solve the issue? You can't really solve it, but you can minimize it. You know what I mean? I think that's the main thing, is you minimize it. Okay. Just give me a second. This is why Chance plays off stream. Well, this is why Classic WoW, like, in Phase 2, I don't know, like, this is the kind of the stuff that I was concerned about with, what do you call it? With, like, playing on a PvP server, for example. Like, this is exactly why I didn't want to play on a PvP server. Is because, like, I know that, I know this kind of stuff happens, and it's not really very enjoyable for me personally. You know what I mean? Save our PvP for Phase 2. Yeah, exactly. And, yeah, I mean, it's not really very fun for me, and, it basically, it derives the, it makes the content this, like, very, very narrow, like, sliver of the game. And it's at the expense of, like, yeah, you do have, like, the world PvP options, etc., and that's cool. And we'll see how important that is in Phase 2. But I feel like, in general, it's not really going to be enjoyable, Like, you're already talking about what content? Well, it's better content than just, like, sitting in Stormwind, you know what I mean? PvP is narrow content? Yeah, it is. I think PvP is narrow content. I mean, PvP is really fun to watch for a while, but as time goes on, it's not really going to be as enjoyable for as much, right? And no one forced you to roll PvP. Well, it's like I kind of wanted to roll PvP because of my friends, etc. But your viewers enjoy it? I don't think so, actually. Yeah, I'm not going to be a fan of that. Okay, let me see here. Dark Souls 2 win. It's going to be either... I see, I don't know what day that I started on, right? Rolling PvP server and stream sniping? Yeah, I know, man. Okay, give me 1 second. Alright, let's see. As soon as you advertise stream, proof of that. Yeah, exactly. No one wants to watch someone getting corpse camped. Yeah, exactly. It's not really very fun to watch at all. That's about it. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and message me INV for an invite for MC, then we're going to get this stuff done, okay? And we'll be just fine. Okay, let's see. And... okay, we need, how many more people do we need? Let me go ahead and turn off, I'll turn off auto-invite, like 2 more people in, and then we'll be okay. Where's your boxing debuff? I don't know, honestly. If you want to chat, turn off your step, sad fuckers. Yeah, exactly, I know. Okay, here's the thing, like, this is, I don't know, like, I feel like I've proven myself right. Isn't fun? People killing you, having a blast? Well, yeah, it's like 5 people, though. It's just, I don't know, it's not fun. It's like, I feel like people like that are just gonna end up making Classic unfun and, be, in general, harmful to the game. Corpse camping, which is why it does it. Yeah, of course. Okay, let's see. I think that we're all pretty much good to go. Let's see, we need, 6 more people. We need 6 more people, and then we're gonna be ready to go. Okay, let's go. Alright, give me 1 second here. Done. I don't think we have enough mages. Yeah, invite me to, let's get 1 more mage for our last slot. Yeah, let's get 1 more mage. Chaos, I think that we have a few people that were not here last time. We're missing Hell Yeah, but he seems to not be online. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Okay, yeah, meet up over here in Ironforge, boys. We're gonna make this shit happen. Let's go. You plan on retail rating after BFA? Yeah, I do think so. You think streamer mode would be good for Classic? I don't know really what that would be, man. Yeah, I have no idea. Okay, so we need 1 more person, another mage. Okay, give me 1 second. Grandma's Point? Yeah, that's where I got the song. We need 1 mage. 1 final mage for Molten Core. Guys, listen. This raid is one of the greatest raids that there's ever been. Left G, you weren't in the raid last. Actually, you know what? Let me just look. Should I look at my VOD and see how many of these people are just showing up randomly that weren't here last time? I think that's what I should do. Okay, give me 1 second here. Alright, have you and Izzy done the Cleveland? Oh no, okay, just give me 1 second here. Alright. Look at details from yesterday's raid. Oh, that's a good idea. Let's just do that. Okay, so where are the warriors? See, these random warriors just keep getting into my fucking raids. Like, Left G, you're not part of the raid. Warbassi, you're not part of the raid. Kill Elf, Kael'San, you were in the raid, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Let's look at Gar. Yeah, Kael'San was here. Yeah, there are only 4 warriors. Jabroni wasn't here. Okay, yeah, all these garbage-ass warriors. Vanga Fury. Okay, let's go. Let's get some useful classes in here, okay? Yeah, let's get some useful classes and make this happen. You said you'd invite new people? Yeah, well, I changed my mind. Okay, I was here last week. Yeah, but you weren't here yesterday. That's the difference. Yeah, let's make sure we get some more ranged. I'll invite, you know what, Jabroni, you were here last week. I remember you. Yeah, you were. So let's get 3 more mages. Or ranged. If you're a warlock, that's fine, too. I'll take anybody. Just let's make sure we get ranged in general. We'll be just fine. Okay, just give me 1 second here. Alrighty. We're almost good. Get a Shadow Priest? I'd love to have a Shadow Priest. That'd be fucking awesome. Okay, so we need, again, 3 more ranged DPS. What's this here? Greetings, my friend. Oh, this is an NPC mail, dude. I hate it whenever NPC